Hello, everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and nobody here is prepared for this. We are improvising right now. We are a couple of cast members down today, so we thought, what could we do instead of Sands of Zahir? What could we do that would be perhaps the greatest thing that we've ever attempted, nay, that anyone has ever even thought possible, or indeed plausible, of the Encounter Roleplay stream, and we thought, well, the answer simply has to be, Maid RPG. And that is why us four grizzled veterans of RPGs today take the task of a new game, one which none of us have played before, except from Strider, who will be our Dungeon Master for tonight, or Maid Master. I'm not sure on the correct terminology I should be using, but Strider, how are you doing?
Doing fantastic. I love prepping a session in about 120 seconds, so I'm ready to go. This game is a storytelling game, so you guys don't have as much input as me, but you guys get to help write the story too. You can just come up with the fact your character has some kind of underworld crime contact, or that you were carrying a gun under your skirt, stuff like that. There's dice, there's rules, we'll get into it, and part of the game's actually character creation. It's going to go pretty fast, but I'm ready to do it, man. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. We have Maid Master Extraordinaire and full-time daddy Scud Star with us tonight. Gareth, how you doing?
I have literally no idea what is happening. Have you ever, I just feel like I've had the rug pulled from underneath me.
I was so prepared to play D&D 5e, and then.
I mean, I told you about that maid's outfit in confidence, Will. I didn't expect you to prey on it.
You can never trust me.
Just don't put the photos up.
Oh dear lord. We also have Zippy Zippo, Alex with us tonight. Zippy, how you doing, my friend?
I'm super excited to play this game. I as soon as he said Maid RPG, I was like, yeah, let's do this. We got this. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
That was a dank overlay, man. I like it.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I really worked hard on it for a long time. But I would be remiss without saying this is like chat, mate. Our sponsors, D and Dice, as I said that in the same sentence. You go over there, buy yourself maid outfits, maid dice. I don't know, why not? You could do many things with many dice. I, in fact, here by my side have, if I can find them, I might have put them back in my bag. I've got some nipple dice, not sold by D and Dice, but perhaps thematically appropriate for today's game. I don't know. I never played Maid RPG before either. I've heard amazing things, and with this crew, I'm excited. So, shout out to D and Dice. You can interact with today's show. If you haven't followed yet, hit the follow button, join us. There's the tweet. In fact, I'll make a new tweet for this. This deserves its whole thing. But I'll hand over to Strider to first talk us through what on earth is Maid RPG, first of all, Strider.
Maid RPG is an unholy abomination. As we were going to be fighting cult members anyway, I figured it was only appropriate. It has its own character sheet, so I'm actually going to link you guys a new Roll20 really quick.
Ooh.
Shouldn't mess up your overlay. You should just be able to join in the new game. Maid RPG is running entirely on a D6 system. We roll a D6 or a D66, which is 2d6s. One's the tens digit, one's the ones place, or a D666, which is 3d6. We are going to start the game off with character creation, and this will give you plenty of a good idea of how this game's going to go. Who wants to create their character first?
I think
I
Alex just jumped at opportunity, right?
I do. Let's do it. Quick insight in the character creation process of Zippy. Let's do it.
I have created a character sheet called Alex that you have control
Wonderful.
over. I'm going to need you to start off by rolling first 2d6. These are going to be your two types. It's kind of like classes in Dungeons and Dragons. Tell me what you get.
1 and a 3.
1 and 3. Fantastic. 1 is Lolita. You are childish, young, innocent, cute, and sweet. We're going to drop your age from 16 to about 11. And 3 is pure. You are pure, maidenly, clean, and fragile. Can you get into the mindset of this character?
Just a chronic neat freak. Let's do it.
2d6 to determine the color of your outfit.
All right, let's do it. 2d6. 4 and a 3.
4 and 3, you are cream. You are the cream-colored, pure Lolita maid.
Oh, sweet. Cream.
Yeah, you are.
Sweet. Cream color.
For special qualities, this is gonna define your character. Need 2 2d6s.
Okay, 2 and a 5.
The first one's a 2 and a 5. You have an overactive imagination. You frequently get caught up in your own imaginary world, or else tend to at least daydream a lot. And I need one more.
Oh, right. 1d6, a 1.
I need 2d6.
Oh, sorry. Here you go. 2d6, 2 and a 2.
2 and a 2. You are also albino. You have no pigment. You're not necessarily completely colorless. This could simply be a very pale complexion. You have white skin, cream outfit, and red eyes. Very strange, giant red anime eyes. It's very unnerving.
I was born in a lab.
A creamy albino Lolita. Good.
You can take roots and inspiration from your own life.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny how art imitates life, isn't it? Weird
Two
how
more
Alex got an
2d6.
almost exact version
All
of
right,
himself.
2 more duty 6. A 2 and a 6.
2 and a 6. Why you are a maid is because you are an illegitimate child. You are an illegitimate child. From a legal standpoint, you're no different from the master. You are going to be the sibling of the master, which is the player I play. I actually play a player in this game, and if I die, you guys lose. So you want me to survive and to be happy. You are my sibling. You're going to be my sister.
Sweet.
But you do not get any of the benefits of being a rich sycophant. You are a maid. Also, in this game, if instead of HP, we're dealing with stress. If your stress hits 0, bad things happen. What kind of bad things? Well, I need that second 2d6, and I will tell you what you do when your stress runs out. And this is a bad thing that could possibly get you fired. And if you get fired, you lose.
2 and a 4. Is this stress explosion?
Yes.
Okay.
Racing. You get into whatever car or vehicle is handy and go for a drive at minimum twice the speed limit.
Wonderful.
Oh, man. Okay, one last 2d6, please.
Okay, one last 2d6. 6 and a 6. That has to be good.
66, baby. Your weapon, how you fight, is a religious symbol. You are a cleric. You can use all your cleric spells that you would find in D&D. I will let you do that. Because there's not too much
Fantastic.
combat in this game.
Wonderful.
You think that over and see if there's any things you want to change, like maybe you don't want to be albino or you don't want to be a Lolita, and I would let you trade it out for one other trait. Let's get started then. Panda, you and I. Let's roll some D6, man.
Do we have to? I got this. All right. Come on, let's go.
In character. Be kawaii.
I don't even know what that means.
Means roll 2d6.
Okay. 9, 5 and a 4.
5 and a 4. You are boyish, wild, energetic, vigorous, and at first glance, you look kind of like a boy. But you're pretty cool, composed, expressionless, unflappable, dull-like. Tremendous. Just have that 2d6 thing ready, because we're going to roll a lot. I need one more to see what color you are. Cat's going nuts.
Sorry, just one. D6.
2d6, sorry. No.
3 and a 2.
3 and a 2. You are green. You are the green, cool, boyish maid. You did not get Lolita, so you're going to be running about 16 years of age. 2 more sets of 2d6. And this is going to tell us your special qualities.
So a 6 and a 1. And
Ooh.
a 6 and a 6.
Yes! The bigger they are, the worse they are. Ooh, you get tables to roll on, friend. We're not just assigning you traits, we're getting fucked up. Please roll me 1d6.
What is happening? 2.
Cyborg! You were turned into a cyborg by an evil society or some enemy country. Your body can have some special features if you wish. Man,
Okay.
that was the 6 and the 6. What was the other one? A 6 and a...
So I got a 6 and a 1 as well.
You are not actually here to be a maid. You're just pretending to be a maid. You have a secret job. Roll me a d6 and I will tell you what your secret job is.
My secret job is a 2.
You are a hacker. Aside from being a maid, you're a hacker breaking into computer systems. I'm trying to make a story out of all this.
I imagine a lot of internet history deleting.
Roll me 2d6 and then 2d6 and then 2d6, friend.
1 and 6. I'm not. It's only 6 and 5.
You are a
And
mistress. Although you appear to be a maid, it would be more accurate to call you the master's lover. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna go with secret job over master's lover, but what was the next one?
6 and 5.
Player choice. You can have whatever stress explosion you want. You don't get to pick, though. The player to your left and on the... I think that's going to be Alex. You get to pick a stress explosion for him. What does the cyborg do when he freaks out?
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Stress explosion. Let's see.
My Christ, why?
Player choice. Oh my goodness.
You think on that for just 1 second, and I need that last 2d6 roll.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. You fight with grenade launchers and bombs and plastic explosives that are built inside of your chassis.
Yo.
You're muted, but I appreciate your
There's
excitement.
some
It was
aggressive
obvious.
gesticulation.
You were full on
Hello?
8-miling then. Yes,
Hello?
I hear
Hey,
you.
there you go.
Gee.
Oh, cutting out.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh yeah, sorry. go
Okay. So, she goes on a rampage.
ahead. Ooh, I like it. With the grenades and plastic explosives, this could be very bad, and I could see why you could be fired for going on a.
So I'm
grenade.
basically a sexy female Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator,
Yeah. Yeah.
who's also green
Yes.
with rage issues, plastic explosives, and
Yeah, you're gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk if you.
a
Get-
mistress.
I'm not gonna use the mistress because the secret job kind of made up for that one. So you're a hacker. You're trying to get the information. I will try to work that in there somewhere. We'll see. Will, I made you a character sheet. Let's get you started, man.
Oh baby. Okay. Right. What do you need me to do?
Like roll 75 2d6s. We will start with the 2d6, please.
Alrighty. 2d6. I got a 2 and a 1.
2 and 1. You are also Lolita, childish, young, innocent, cute, and sweet. You are also the sexy maid
Hello.
type. Charming, womanly body, and glamorous. So you're going to be the sexiest member of our group.
Good.
Sexy
Makes-
11-year-old.
Makes sense.
Oh, our stream just got shut down.
Oh boy, there it goes. FBI watching.
Roll me, please, 2 more d6.
Also, I have finalized overlay for you. Let me get rid of the filter. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Beautiful. 2 more d6 is a 4 and a 4.
Double 4 is white. You wear a white dress because you are pure of heart. Roll me,
Okay.
please. 2 more sets of 2d6s. This is where your character actually is going to come into full color, so to speak. We're going to see your special qualities and what makes you you.
Okay, 2 more sets.
Yes.
So I got a 3 and a 6, and a 5 and a 2.
Ooh, this is good. You're my favorite one so far. You're an angel. You're a being from another world charged with judging evil. The design and
Ooh.
details of your origin are up to you. And the other one was 52. Criminal tendencies. You have an inclination towards criminal acts. Please roll a d6, and I will tell you what you do that is illegal.
All right. What is it that I do that's illegal? 5.
Oh, 5. You have some kind of illegal obsession that you tirelessly pursue with little or no regard for any common sense.
True.
If you want to work that in somewhere, perhaps your angelness, you are a smiter of evil, and that's what you're obsessed with, but it's illegal to smite people.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah. 2d6, please.
I can work with this. 2d6, 4 and a 5.
4 and a 5. Loyalty. You have great loyalty to your master and will do whatever they say. You don't have to work for them, but you choose to, be an honor or you just really like them.
Okay.
Stress explosion. This is what happens when your health, your HP hits 0. Roll 2 more d6.
A 5 and a 3.
53. Narcolepsy. You fall asleep.
Ah.
If you get stressed, you cannot handle it. You're just gonna go to bed. And your very last one, please. This will give us your weapon. How you fight.
My 2 and 4.
2 and 4. You also have bombs and grenades.
Good.
That is how Rurik would want smiting to be done.
Absolutely. So I'm white with narcolepsy, I have a secret crime, I'm sexy, and I have bombs and grenades. Hey, my kind of game.
Yeah.
I connect with this character very on a spiritual level. Okay, do we need to name our characters?
Yes, please come
like
up
we
with
do.
something. Alex, we're gonna go back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to change one of the qualities.
Okay.
From neat freak to shapeshifter, and I want to shapeshift into my religious symbol, which is a holy hammer of righteousness.
This is a 80s cartoon. We're in Saturday morning cartoon now.
There we go. And her name is Kiko Udahara.
He is ready.
Let's do it.
Chat, he is ready to go.
Holy fucking shit. Can you write that down for me, Alex?
Kiko.
Oh, I got it, actually. I got it. Okay.
There you
Beautiful.
Oh, man. I'm trying to remember how the hell we get your stats. I know we roll d6s. Roll 2d6 and divide by 3. Roll 6 batches of 2d6, please, and I'll just assign you some stats so we can get into the gameplay.
Okay. 1.
These ones you
2,
actually can just add
3,
together.
4,
Okay.
5, 6. 4, 8, 8, 7, 5, 7.
Okay, your first stat is athletics. This is your physical ability, combat ability. This is kind of like strength in Dungeons and Dragons. And you
Mhm.
said your first roll was a 4?
Yeah.
Your athletics is a 1.
Wonderful.
That is how many dice you're going to be rolling. This is a D6 system. If you have a 1 for your stat, you roll 1 die. If you have a 5 for your stat, you roll 5 dice.
Sweet. Okay.
What was your next one?
8.
8. With an 8, I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give you a 3.
Sweet.
This is your affection. Affection is like charisma, but it's also how good you are at forming bonds with your master and with other maids. What was the next one? 8 as well?
And another 8. Yep.
You get a 3 in skill. How good are you at maid duties? Skill is everything from sweeping up to baking a cake for master's birthday, which we will get into in just 1 second. Cunning. Cunning in this game, it's not quite intelligence. It's telling lies and coming up with tricks that deceive other people. What was your next roll you got?
A 7.
You're going to have a 2 in cunning.
Wonderful.
We got 2 more left. Luck and will.
5.
Luck is obvious.
Yep.
Yeah. 5 is going to be a 1, sadly.
Oh,
And
man.
what is your will?
That's bad, man.
Another 7.
That is a 2. What is your highest?
My highest out of affection. No, affection and skilled are tied for the highest.
You get to pick one, and you get to have a special ability. You get to have a superpower.
Skill. We'll do a superpower for skill.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll a d6, and I will tell you what your maid skill superpower that only you can do is.
Flat out 6. Let's see what it is.
Skill 4D dress. You can produce anything in the mansion from within your maid uniform. Anything that you would require, you already have.
Oh my god, I have a pocket dimension in my dress. That's wonderful.
Is that what you call it?
This game sucks. It is awesome. Panda.
Yes.
Stats.
Okay.
More 2d6s.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so I got a 5 for my first one, so that's a 1.
This is supposed to be a hectic whirlwind of chaos. Once we get playing, you guys can establish your characters. It'll go smooth. It'll be fine.
Okay, so
5 is a 1.
Yeah, 8.
I'm going to give you a 3 on that one.
6.
2.
10.
Oh. I'm going to give you a 4 because I'm being nice.
Woo. 4. That's a 1.
That is a 1.
And 4 is a 1. Jesus
Yes.
Christ almighty. And I need to pick 1 as the super.
Your highest is your
Cunning.
Cunning. There's trucks driving by outside. Please.
That wasn't me.
Please forgive the noise. Roll me a d6 and I'll tell you what your cunning ability is.
It's 3.
Coercion. If you ever win a roll of cunning versus someone's athletics, you can completely damage or tear off all of their clothes, even accidentally. You have the innate ability to strip someone down with a cunning roll.
Okay.
Interesting. Will, we're going to do your stats now.
All
And
right.
then we will be ready to play.
How many sets of d6 you want? It's like
6.
6 sets of d6. Okay.
6 2d6, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 6.
Holy shit.
And then a 12. Fucking hell. And then 11. And then 8. And then. Oh, snake eyes. And then 8. The first one's a 6.
Wow. Your first skill is going to be a 2 in your athletics. Your
Ooh.
next one, what is it? Affection?
Yes, affection.
I'm going to give you a 5. You can make anyone
yeah.
do absolutely anything. You have maxed out charisma.
Wow. This is good news.
The next one's going to be a 4.
Okay, wow, okay, I'm skilled.
Then a 3.
Okay.
Then a 1.
Oh, not very lucky.
And the last one was an 8, which I think I said was a 3.
3, yeah. Okay. Good.
What is your highest skill?
Affection, for sure.
Affection. Roll me a d6 and I will tell you your special ability.
6.
Passionate gaze. With just a glance, you can integrate yourself with the master.
Oh, I can
I will
integrate
a
myself.
little. I'll change that a little bit. You can have a private heart-to-heart conversation with anybody just by looking them in the eyes. You can communicate absolutely anything. And you can also use this against your opponents, too. If you gaze into their eyes and become friends. Let's say ingratiate. Shush.
Okay. Good. All right.
Anytime you use that ability, someone's instantly going to like you, except you are going to take 1d6 of stress.
Okay. All right. All right.
And with that, there's more stuff we should do, but I just want to get into the roleplay aspect of this. That's why people play Maid RPG, not for math.
I want to min-max my character. Oh, actually, I do want to know before we start what Gareth your character is called.
I'm going to be Hallie.
As in H-A-L-L-E.
As in Wally, but with Hal instead.
Okay. Sure.
H-A-L-E with a hyphen between the L and the E.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's special.
I'm a robot.
All right.
Will,
love
what is
it.
your character named?
I'm called Wilhelmina. I've been named by chat.
Mm.
Seems
Well, tremendous. Well, chat, you know their characters as well as they do, so let's get into this. You guys have, for the last number of years, being 11, 11, and 16, I believe. The robot is 16. You guys have been working for the illustrious Origami family. They are heir to the Origami fortune, and they have a full staffed mansion of 60 strong, their staff. Today, however, you have been called in to the head mistress of the state, Madame Origami. And you know not for why, but the butler, Jeeves, he is going to see you down a long marbled corridor. This is the mansion you guys have been working in. You know it well. It is pristine. Oh man, that's a good question. Someone in chat asked about donations for this. I'm gonna say just like normal.
Yeah, sure.
Natural successes, natural failures, random monsters, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll work that in.
Do
Yeah,
it.
we can work anything in. This place is immaculate. You're walking along a velvety red rug laid across the marble floor, and there's two large mahogany doors. Jeeves opens them, you step inside, and Madame Origami sits, her ginger hair piled in buns on top of her head. There's paperwork spread all over her desk. And she looks up and gives a little motion of her hand. Jeeves bows his head and walks out, shutting the doors behind him. Madame Origami looks at you three, takes you in almost with a note of disdain on her Botoxed face, breathes in and speaks aloud. You three will no longer be working at the Origami Mansion.
My character immediately starts breaking out in tears.
Yeah, I get big sobby eyes.
What? Why? Have I not been good to the family? I've tried to keep my skill, sharp, and I've cleaned it. I've taken out the chamber pots. And,
Yes, me
Now,
too.
quiet, please.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. I feel like I
Trust me when I say I do not understand either.
Ugh.
For some reason, my daughter
A
Lori has
resplendent
picked
offering.
you three as her favorites. And as her 16th birthday is coming up, we have gifted her a small hovel. It's time for her to break out on her own. No more help from the family. She is being cut off. So she is only receiving a small contingent of maids. And she has chosen you three. For what reasons, I don't begin to understand.
I also have a tentacle, a wild magic surge, and a natural 20. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my tentacle right now. I want to know, just for me.
Yeah, please.
Just for personal reasons, I need to know what this tentacle is. Thank you, Latu. 17, the slapstick. I get a whip. It's a +1 whip. Fuck yeah. Which does psychic damage as well. Depending on the pun. You have to tell a pun in order to do the extra psychic pun damage. Thank you, No-Go Bert, for that. Fuck yeah.
That was made for this game.
It truly was. I'll look at my wild magic while I'm here as well.
With a flick of Mistress Origami's fingers, since apparently she is magic of the Cthulhu orientation. When you're crying and she's telling you to, oh, please shut your mouth, there's a familiar oceanic smell, salt and fish in the air, and with a crack of the whip, you feel the back of your thighs burn red. But it falls to the ground and you can pick it up and you can use this tentacle from now on as a
Thank you.
whippy tentacle.
And I disgorge a medium-sized astrolabe, which is one of those old sundial things, right? Gotta look that
Can you
up.
read that again?
You disgorge it?
I disgorge a medium-sized astrolabe. An astrolabe, yes, it's a Greek. It's an elaborate inclinometer, historically used by astronomers and navigators to measure the inclined position in the sky of a celestial body, day or night. It's basically like a...
Sextant.
Sure. Something like that. I mean, I disgorge it. It might not look the same when it comes up as when it went in, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm leaving this one up to you.
I take the tentacle and I just go, I'm not feeling so good as I take it, and it slimes me a little bit. Oh, it's just a medium-sized astrolabe. Don't worry. Be able to. It's fine. I'm fine.
That's up. I will have no slimy astrolabes on my carpet.
Yes,
That
mistress.
carpet is worth more than you.
Oh, it's very nice carpet.
If only someone had a skirt that could fit a medium-sized astrolabe.
I immediately pick it up and I hide it into one of my many pockets of my of my maid dress. This maid dress is fashionable and it has pockets, working pockets, deep pockets, you might say.
Only the deepest.
Only the deepest.
I look over to Hal. Hal, how are you taking this latest news?
I kind of stand there emotionlessly and kind of turn to face you. Fine.
At least the robot amongst you knows what it's doing.
I don't think the robot knows how to feel pain or sorrow. That's
I
so
follow
sad.
the algorithms.
Well, I certainly do with you standing here. Now let's see. Let's hurry this up. She will be given the deed on her birthday to a small shack we found. It has been in the Origami family's name for a number of years, but no one will purchase it, so she can start off with it. That being said, it is unattended to and has been for a number of years. What's today? Monday? Her birthday's on Friday. You have until then to get the place in tip-top shape for her.
I salute. Don't worry, ma'am. We'll get this done. Come on, girls.
She reaches down, picks up a little bell, and jingles it. With the jingle of the bell, Jeeves opens up the doors. Jeeves, grab them the deed, please. Yes, ma'am. He walks over directly up to her desk, opens up a little drawer right next to her, pulls out a piece of paper, and shuts the door. If you will be so kind as to follow me, ladies.
Boss.
Affirmative.
Oh, boy.
He takes you to the front of the mansion. You guys are going downstairs. You have no time to go to the maid quarters. Your stuff's been moved already for you. Though the day started off normal, who put my name as Master Strider? Was that me? Oh, roll 20 is being presumptuous.
Was that me?
That was the same on the business card you gave me, mate. Don't
That's
pretend.
weird. It's your Twitter bio, man.
It better be by the end of this fucking session.
Master Strider.
I follow dutifully with a passionate gaze.
It has been a pleasure having you be co-workers, so to speak.
It's been an honor. This new challenge I'll take in my stride, but I will miss cleaning this place. Ugh, I remember the dust on the children that I cleaned that one time, and I'll never forget that one time we all went out and, well, we don't talk about that night.
I couldn't forget it if I tried, but you have a special place in my mind, in my heart, in my bedroom. And before... Yes.
Sorry.
No, please.
I will miss the easy accessible interface ports and the high-speed router connection.
Yes,
Um,
that's what you call it.
A router.
We're all very English. It is a router. Come, Kiko, you know Hallie's been programmed in such a way to only speak in the Queen's English.
Hallie, you may find this transition difficult. There is no router, and there's no high-speed anything at Black Cat Manor.
I am location aware. I will be fine. I have
So-
Wi-Fi.
So we should be thrown out on the street with nothing more than the clothes on our back.
Kiko,
How will we eat?
we'll have
How
each-
would we live?
Kiko, we'll have each other. And I
That's all that matters.
I put a hand on Kiko, put a hand on Hallie, and we group hug. Together, we can clean anything. Even ourselves.
You are still being paid, madams. Though Lori is being disowned, fear not, don't fret for her. She will still have all food, tuition, room and board, and everything paid for her for life.
Good.
When they say shack, what do they mean?
I've known a few
What
shacks
is
in
to
my
shack?
time.
You will certainly soon see for yourselves. And almost as quickly as this hectic day started, you guys find yourselves standing on the sidewalk in front of the long, long driveway that leads up to the Origami Estate.
So
The city is yours.
A little
Do-
old place.
do you think it'll be like a little bungalow or a nice small chateau?
I hope that they have cleaning products there.
I hope they have paper. I love to draw.
We'll make paper. Kiko, if you try hard enough, anything is paper.
Even the skin of my enemies?
Maybe.
How do you guys traverse the city? You need to get to Black Cat Manor now.
Okay, what is our primary method of transport? I mean, presumably we haven't left, right? Like, we don't travel that much.
No, it is up to you and possibly whatever Kiko, sorry if I forgot your name, has up her skirt.
Oh, I pull out a bicycle made for 3 from my 4D dress. It was in the garage. Oh, I'm sorry, the garage.
Thank you. I take my middle seat.
I'll sit at the back as the main propulsion.
I'll sit on the front doing none of the work, all the daydreaming.
Can I, like, when we get pedaling, we won't be fast enough, so can a small rocket pop out the back of my dress and start to propel us at a bit of speed?
The legs fold up, propulsion systems engaged. You can do the voice if you want to. Yeah, let's do it. Do you have a cyborg voice and then maybe a cyborg voice countdown to propulsion?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Oh!
engage.
You guys are past your destination in a matter of seconds, and with the skillful steering of Alex's maid, we can turn corners of eventually arriving outside of the city limits, but close to the private school that Lori does attend, up in the hills surrounding the big city. Once the smog and light pollution dies away and the trees start popping up here or there, you guys do find on a paved road chateaus dotting the landscape. There's a few acres and a few, like a city block with one building on it here and there, here and there. And upon finding your destination, you guys are greeted with 8-foot high wrought iron fence work that is overgrown with vines and leaves. Walking forward, finding the gate, you can peer through, and you see a yard. It's overgrown. The grass almost as tall as your 11-year-old bodies. The shack itself is a 9-bedroom chateau, and the porch is missing handrails. Windows are broken in. There's tiles falling off of the ceiling, and the place looks completely and utterly abandoned.
This simply won't do.
We must fix it up. And I look over at Wilhelmina. Ready for a house renovation montage?
You're reading my mind, Kiko.
All of a sudden, out of the dress pops out construction equipment. hammers, nails, 2x4s, just dowels and whatnot. And
Nail gun.
nail gun. No, no. Hallie made nail magazines that we shove into your arms because your fingers are the nail gun.
I say, whilst you do this, I'll go look for the master. And I
Wonderful.
head inside.
You walk through the front gate. There's trash, old rusty bicycles, thrown away, spare tires for cars, all kinds of things. The front steps on the porch, the two leading up to the door, squeak terribly when you step on them. And you see there's a letter on the front door. It's unopened, it's still attached, but it has the origami family symbol sealed on it. And it is addressed to someone you have never heard of. It is a letter from the origami family to Dr. Kigamine.
Oh, this seems important. I put it into my skirt for safekeeping. Presumably, I shouldn't be opening other people's mail.
It's a federal
Well,
offense.
Exactly.
I can take hold of that.
Hallie, it's fine where it is, thank you.
Can I attempt to X-ray through her dress and envelope?
Oh man, this sounds like some kind of contested role. Let's see what kind of skills we have, because I forgot how this game works.
This is my skirt.
Okay, that is going to
What's
be
the AC of my skirt?
Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina, you will be rolling a cunning roll.
Okay.
please.
I got 9.
Ooh, that is tough to beat.
I
Let's
hadn't beat
see.
that, Hallie.
Do you have a... I'll let you roll a cunning or a skill check to try to see X-ray through the skirt.
I got 24. What the fuck? 24?
Wow.
Doesn't sound right.
How many dice are you rolling?
4.
4? You hit sixes on all
Sixes on
4.
all? Fuck.
You
Damn.
can scan everything. You have seen every inch of every one of these people before, and certainly a couple hands in the way is
Oh,
not
boy.
going to stop. There is a-
That's around that one.
There is a letter, and I said the 9 was going to be hard to get by.
Yeah. Jesus.
You can read the letter fine. It is in the sprawling scrawl print of Mistress Origami. Or not mistress, rather, but madam. You can read what it says, too. It is addressed to one Dr. Kigamine. And they finally found someone to stay in the house after all these years. Her presence as caretaker of the premises will no longer be required. She has until Thursday evening to move out. By the fact that the seal is still intact, though, you can assume that she has not read this message.
Is the no? There's no other members of staff here, is there? Not that we've seen.
No.
I say, Hallie, were you looking then?
Oh. I was just admiring the pattern on your dress.
Yes. I look down at my dress, which has patterns of no, can't say that. It's flowers, feathers and flowers on. Yes, it's rather nice, isn't it? I got it with my last paycheck. Now, can we please try and clean up and let's try and find and see if the master of the house is around? I'm going to call out, "Hello, anybody home?"
You can call in through the broken windows and through the slightly offset doors, but you hear nothing.
Well, I suppose while we're here, we might as well just clean up before he gets home.
I like appear to the side of Wilhelmina. Yes, and I just like rip off the door. hold on. I got another one in
Oh.
here, and she pulls out a freshly painted, carpenter door from her dress, and then begins to screw in the hinges and fix the lock. There we go.
Oh,
And then
maybe my tentacle can help you put it on. And
oh, wonderful, fantastic. Just be careful not to get it caught in the door hinge.
no, of course.
Nothing does get around. It has a mind of its own. Chat.
It can be. I use it to lubricate the door hinge so it doesn't creak.
You guys can enter the house through the well-lubricated door. There's boxes, what looks like the shape of old grand pianos, more bicycles. There's just vague shapes, silhouettes with tarps thrown on top of them. And the entire room is filled with it. You appear to be in some kind of entry hall, and you can see a marble staircase heading up to a second floor, but there's almost no way to actually access this because there's so much random clutter and junk in the way. As you take in your surroundings, everyone can roll me a luck check, please.
I'm very unlucky.
A 2.
Oh, hey, I have at least
I got 3.
5.
2 is the lowest. So, Alex, you open the door as everyone steps in. You're kind of furthest back. You guys are enjoying, maybe not enjoying, but you're taking in the scenery. And you hear a noise behind you. A certain that sounds undeniably like a shotgun being cocked.
I let out this big girlish eep. Eee!
What is it, Kiko?
I heard the cocking of a shotgun. I look over at Hallie. Was that your leg?
Was that your shotgun being cocked?
Negative.
Who's cocking their shotgun here?
There must be an intruder. Come on, girls.
Negative. I am uncocked it this time.
Oh dear, we're going to have to recock him later.
You turn your head and there's a woman behind you. She is flushed in the face. She has her dark hair in a ponytail, but it's messy. Her bangs are all over her face. Her glasses are kind of skewed. She has a big white lab coat on. She's pointing the shotgun directly at you, and her red flushed face kind of wavers back and forth a little bit. Who are you?
Oh dear, it's a drunk homeless person.
Oh dear, in the master's house. We are sent by the origami family. We're the maids. Who are you?
Roll me an infection check, please.
Oh, well, like 20.
Bam.
20.
That
The
much.
shotgun is pulled back a little bit. The face still looks confused. Origami. You see, wearing a dusty name tag on her lapel, this woman is Dr. Kigamine.
You're Dr. Kigamine. Do I have a letter for you? And I retrieve the letter and hand it to her.
She sees that the seal has not been violated, so she will set the shotgun down, open it with a long red painted nail,
Playing fire there.
open and start reading. While she is reading, I need 2 luck checks from the people who succeeded their luck checks last time.
6.
And I need one from Will Amina as well.
5.
I need an athletics check. There's a clicking, a cracking overhead.
From both of us, yeah?
From Wilhelmina.
Oh
Sorry.
no. 12.
You deftly step right out of the way as a huge ceiling tile made out of some kind of heavy construction material, marble or concrete, falls from the ceiling and crashes directly right where you were standing.
Oh.
Dr. Kigamine doesn't seem to notice. Wait, so you're kicking me out?
Well, you should have been gone long ago, I'm afraid. You no longer own this establishment. There is a new master.
It's okay. We don't allow vagrants, but I'm pretty sure somewhere does.
There are definitely homeless shelters.
And soup kitchens, and
Yes.
halfway houses.
We recently lost our own home, so we understand.
Where are your data ports?
You're not getting anywhere near my data ports.
Probably
Robot.
for the best.
This says I have until Thursday. She kind of steadies herself and shakes her head, trying to come to and kind of focus a little bit.
Hallie, what day is it?
Monday.
Monday, 14:42 p.m.
14:42. Are you on military time?
Oh, always.
She is a murder bot.
Oh, wait, she's a murder bot?
No, it's fine. She cleans too. Cleans up the
Oh.
mess as well.
Oh, okay. I mean that's good, I guess.
Yes, Dr. Gigaminez, it seems as though you can stay here for some time. Is it okay if we clean things up while you do?
Why not? Yeah, sure. Don't touch my experiments, though.
Okay, if you just pass out in the corner somewhere, we'll clean everything.
With being told to pass out in the corner, she turns, walks through a small canyon of junk that she's made to presumably a door, because you hear an unlatch, an opening, and a shutting.
I should also inform you, Stradley, I have a viewer decision at this point.
Boom! Wait just one moment, please, to see what the antagonist of the session is, chat.
Okay.
And then I will have you make decisions for the antagonist. They're coming up soon.
Excellent.
Getting a layout of this place, from walking in the front door, there's a door to the left that Kigamine went through. There's two to the right. And then there's a staircase that ascends upwards.
Well, I'll take the staircase.
You take the staircase, deciding to explore the mansion and get a good idea of the layout before starting to clean. Who knows, you might drag dirt from further in up front, so might as well start in the back. At the top of the staircase, there's a stretching corridor to the left and to the right. Which way would you like to go?
All right.
Walking to the right, there are two sets of doors.
I'm stumped. I open door number 1.
You open up the first door. There's a couple things you see. There's a circular bed. The banister around it's been utterly destroyed, and the actual curtains have been eaten by moths and by rats. There's closets. The windows have so much dirt over them. It's pitch black in here. Your robot may need to activate some kind of headlights.
Come up here, Hallie. It's dark.
I'll kind of walk up and I'll attempt to turn the light switch on.
There's a couple sparks from the wall, and you guys hear an audible pop, but after a few moments, nothing happens.
Oh.
I will tell you what you can hear now, though, as everyone gathers up in this, what seems to be some kind of ruined master bedroom. The other door on the right side of the hallway, out in the hall, leads to the same room as another door in the master bedroom. They both have doorways to this room. From the other room, you guys hear...
Oh, a kitty! Oh,
Defense mode enabled, and I'll
no,
put
no.
a gun will appear in my hand.
Hallie, it's just a cat.
You guys can hear a little bit of a scritching noise coming from the wooden door.
Aw, the poor kitty's on the other side of the door. Don't worry, kitty, I'll save you.
The sound of a minigun wearing up can be heard in the
Vroom,
background.
vroom, 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 vroom.
not the chainsaw, no.
I go over to the door and I open it. I swear if I find a chimera.
There is not a chimera, no. You open the door to a pitch black room. You can't even see more than a foot or two inside. What you do see, however, looking down and expecting to see a cat, you see a young woman. She's entirely nude. Her skin is gray. She has long, long black hair, matting her face, running down, running over her chest. She's standing on all fours, and she's looking up at you. There's almost a black ichor covering her body, and she greets you with a.
I immediately slam the door shut and I turn back. Well,
Whoa.
that is a doorway into hell.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back and clean.
Definitely, yes, good idea. Let's just leave that door closed at all times. Maybe we send Hallie in with the murder chainsaw at some point.
Hallie, would you dispose of the vermin?
Yes, Hallie, why don't you just see to that, and I'll go look pretty and clean things elsewhere. Not really made
Defense
for this
maid
kind of work.
was told to disable.
Re-enable
Hallie
offense
is
mode.
updating to Hallie 10. Please
Oh,
wait.
Okay, she's going to do this thing where she says she's just hoping everything's ready for us. All right, Hallie, we'll give you 5-10 minutes to reinstall.
I'll kind of
Make,
blurt back into life and I'll walk back to the door.
Make sure you backed up, Hallie.
Can I stand near the door? Do we have any kind of weapons? I'm guessing, I'm going to start sticking C4 to the door like a professional.
Okay, you slap a couple C4s and you have your grenade launcher ready. Kicking in the door. The room is empty. There's nothing in there. There's a little bit of light seeping in through the dusty windows. It's some kind of huge, gigantic, gargantuan bathroom. It looks like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, but it only goes 3-4 feet deep. It is lined all the way around with shiny gilded golden nozzles, presumably for different kinds of fancy soaps or bubbles or who knows. It's tarry, it's old and derelict, but that's all that you see in here, and there is no cat girl. And now, chat, I need a viewer decision. I need ways for the party to be haunted.
Oh, wow. All right, and if it's not in chat, how do we get haunted?
This previous resident of Black Cat Manor is going to be haunting them. So, what does she do?
There's a black cat after all. It all makes sense. I'm going to clean things while this happens.
I'll slowly start to nail gun back the doorway that I just blew off. And I'm well practiced at it, like I've done it so many times.
I'm going to pull a shop vac out of my dress and start sucking up the debris.
Just the hose and the nozzle, though. It's just being funneled up somewhere else.
No, she plugs the funnel and
Don't use the word plug. Don't use the word plug.
She attaches the nozzle and hose
There it is.
into Holly, and she flips a switch and starts sucking up the debris.
And this is in the bath or the bedroom. Then
Yeah.
you need to roll skill checks. Then everyone involved, which your outlet that you're plugging into.
Oh, we just got double once.
Oh boy.
In this game, advantage is not given when working together, but you just add your scores together. So you actually got a 5, which is quite really terrible.
Nice. The voting's up, by the way, guys, so click to vote.
What are our options?
We've got goo, glittery goo, haunted by the past, Cthulhu maybe owns the cat, and then by possession. You can also click on mobile as well these days. So
Yes, they finally allowed extensions on mobile. It's wonderful.
Yay.
Overdue.
Long overdue.
Don't worry,
Wilhelmina, are you plugging in some cleaning supplies into Hallie and helping clean the bedroom?
Yeah, I think I will install a few extensions into Hallie. And I've probably just got my mobile app for Hallie as well up and working. So, yeah, it's...
Please roll me a skill check.
Yeah, good. Let's see, 16.
You do more than 3 times what they did put together.
That's who I am. Overachiever.
They finish fixing up that doorway in the time. Each room in this house takes a total 20 skill points to clean up. So by the time they can fix that doorway and get it back on, you have replaced the door in the other room, gotten all the junk out of here, fixed the bed. Well, mostly just thrown that shit away, cleaned up the windows.
Who even has round beds? I mean,
And I need you to roll me 3d6. You're going to find something in this room for cleaning it so well, something you get to keep.
3d6. I got an 11.
You got a 614, actually.
Oh, okay.
You're rolling on a 666
Oh,
table.
good.
And on a 614, you have found... Oh, I don't want that. You found a secret entranceway to a dark temple of evil.
Did
This
I?
terrifying temple seals away the brutal power that inhabits the mansion. You will all forever now receive -1 penalties to will rolls while in the mansion. The temple must be conquered or undone to restore the mansion's power.
Oh shit. So when I'm on my app, do I open up like a stairway to hell or something?
You downloaded like the fake virus version of the app.
Yeah, I got virus. Okay.
Your angel senses light up, you smiter of all things dark.
Yeah.
There's something dark and evil that needs smiting under this mansion.
I turn to the others. I sense something dark and evil. Deep below this mansion there is something lurking.
Oh boy! And I pull out my lantern. Don't worry, I'll protect us. My lantern is my religious symbol. It's just like an old oil lantern.
I dabble in murdering evil spirits in my spare time. I know a thing or two about this.
Religion is a fallacy.
There is clearly...
I look at Holly. You're a fallacy.
That is illogical.
Let's stop talking about palaces here. Let's just... We've got a dark, evil portal to hell underneath this mansion, and the master isn't going to be happy about that. We've only got until Friday to sort all of this out.
Very well.
I love that quote. No, that sums up. That's the tagline for this game. There's a portal to hell underneath this house, and we only have until Friday to sort that out.
Okay, well, open up the hatch, Wilhelmina, and we will go forward. Hopefully, and not die.
Okay.
You all, please. If you want to go smite the evil temple, I will warn you it will take until Tuesday. You will take a little bit of stress, but there may be boons to gain in smiting the evil.
It's always worth fighting a Temple of Evil. The boons.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can squeeze that into Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean,
I've freed up Monday, so
I've got
that should-
availability, yeah.
Okay, our robot, Hallie, will take 2 stress damage. Was your stress auto-calculated on your character sheet?
Yes. It's stress, and then there's spirit in parentheses.
Yeah, that's your maximum. That's what your stress points come out of. So you can make a little note. Let's say it was 20 and you took 2, it would be at 18.
Okay.
Panda, you will take 2. Alex, your maid, will take 6 points of stress.
Oh boy.
And Wilhelmina, you will take 3 points of stress.
Oof.
In smiting the evil, I shall all have you roll 1 more 666. And there's boons to be gained, hopefully not more evil temples.
A 143.
I will start off with number 143.
Yeah, that's always how I end up cleaning my house as well, just getting rid of temples of elemental evil. It's usually where I start. I work up to, cleaning the dishes and stuff. But
143, you have been gifted the mystical starfish weapon. This is a mystical weapon that looks like a curved 5-armed starfish with a gem in the center and blades on the end of the 5 arms. Sometimes legend refers to it as the name of a pole arm. It flies like a remote control frisbee covered in razor blades, and you can use it in actual physical combat. If you get a better result than your opponent, it will cause instant combat win, as the opponent is instantly filled with stress, or death if the enemy is evil. However, this weapon doesn't actually do damage. You just either get an instant kill or it misses.
I have a killer frickin' Starmie. Great. No, Star U. I'm sorry. It's a Star U. Let's get it to evolve.
Ethan and Chen asks, where do you hold a bladed starfish?
In my 4D dress.
In her dress. Let's see, what was the next 666? Encounter roleplay got 213.
Yeah, baby.
Wilhelmina.
Let's see what I find.
Oh! It's a theme. You got the whip of love.
Oh.
Sometimes punishment is done out of love, not hate. If you follow... This is a curse. This is a curse. You have been cursed.
Oh, no.
You gain Whip of Love as a weapon. You can make rolls with affection instead of athletics anytime you want to. Furthermore, once per session, you can remove as much stress as a result of an affection roll from someone. You can whip them to make them feel much better.
Did Will's character just get massively overpowered with that almost maxed out affection that she has?
Okay, once per session, remove stress from another person. Okay.
You can also now combat with affection instead of physical stats.
Nice. Cool.
And 315 for Gareth.
Hello, boys.
You have gained a pet. You have gained a pet terrorist group. This is a band of ordinary people who, for economic, political, ideological, or religious reasons, have become involved in subversive protests and even terrifying acts of destruction. Whenever you equip this group, you can attack enemy groups using protests or terrorism. You can also now make +2 to cunning and skill checks. You are going to have a small terrorist group following you around. You are going to be their leader. These are the cultists that were...
Wait, can I make it a self-aware bunch of house appliances, toasters, hoovers? They come to
Yes.
life. Yeah.
She's a
people-
hacktivist.
Yeah, I'm a hacktivist. I've slowly been programming an army.
Your army...
Watchdog free confirmed.
There was an evil army of Roombas in this evil temple. They were trying to pull darkness into the material plane, but they have decided to look to you to be their new evil leader. And instead of bringing evil onto this mansion, the army of Roombas will do your bidding. They will go protest or blow up whoever you want them to.
These little Roombas, they're all like funneling out of this trapdoor, and they keep hitting the bedposts, so they keep turning around and bumping into each other. So they're not making any progress. This is great.
They play BitTune version of Ride of the Valkyries as they're running towards their foes. Amazing.
They're all playing it, and it's all like out of sync. There's just
it
a
sounds
roaring of 8-bit noises just whirring at you.
Wow, that was a tough temple down there. I'm so glad we found the Roombas and the whip.
Many innocent Roombas died in this day.
None will be forgotten.
And
May
I pull out my Vorpal Star U, and I got this thing. I wonder if it's a hat, and I place it on my head. Oh, wonderful.
Very, very fetching.
I don't know how quotes work on chat here, but I pull out my Vorpal Star U, and many good Roombas lost their lives today. We're both hilarious, so just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Alrighty.
It is now Tuesday, my dudes, and there's cleaning to be done. This bedroom is looking okay. You might need to order a new bed, but you've gotten the crap out of here, and now it's just about bringing new cool stuff in here.
Right. We've got
You have a creepy bathroom, a hallway down to the left, and the place downstairs and the main entryway is still to clean.
Alright. Well, I'll take the creepy bathroom. We need to get some new things in here for the new girl who's moving in. We should do a shopping trip as well.
I love shopping.
To go to Anime IKEA.
And Kia, yes.
And Kia.
We shall go to Ankia. Or we could go to one of those Japanese general stores, the ones that have like different stores on every level.
All right, sure. Let's do that. That's shopping trip. We deserve it after that.
Is that
Roma
Anna
genocide.
Macy's?
Well, we're not going to top that.
Oh.
Good night, everyone.
GG. That's all.
Anna Macy's. I love it. This game is wonderful.
As far as cleaning is concerned, the bathroom has been claimed. The actual good cleaner amongst you is going to go clean the mystic, scary ghost bathroom. As for the other two of you, where are you going to go?
Can I take some time to go into stealth mode, which is basically just doing the crouch that you get in any stealth game, go and look at all her experiments that were in, I'm guessing, or go look in that area that she secreted herself off to?
Yeah, no problem. While that happens, you're going to go sneak down there. I'm not going to make you roll any kind of sneaking checks because she is passed the fuck out. But I did send you a PM in Zoom that I want you to look at. And we'll get to that in just 1 second.
Okie dokie.
Alex,
Mhm.
Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you cleaning?
Oh, I'm gonna go.
There are unexplored chambers still.
I'm gonna explore one of the unexplored chambers.
You go down the left side of the second floor. You open the door, step inside. It's a bedroom, but with twin-sized beds and many of them. This is some kind of maid chambers. And I need you to roll me a D666 because you guys find something in each room.
415.
The higher the number, the more terrified I get. You said 415?
415.
You have a new tool called the Challenge Gong. When this mysterious gong is rung, a ring appears around all the people nearby, and a boxing or pro wrestling match begins. If it is used during combat, only athletics may be used. However, the character that used it becomes a referee and does not actually participate in any fights. You can, and should, act as an announcer to the other participants, though.
I love it.
You are going to go show your gong off to your friends because it's going to make ultimate sense in 1 second. Gareth, stepping down stairs and inching your way through the canyon of junk, you open up another big oak door. This one leads to plants. There's leaves. You step inside, knocking them out of your face. You're almost in some kind of greenhouse. The ceiling above bends down, and the whole far side of the room's glass. There's a big swimming pool in here, and there's noxious chemicals. It smells like hair dye. Puddled up in big, black, sticky mass in the swimming pool. Dr. Kigamine's in here. She has test tubes and computers running. Seems trying to develop some kind of beauty product. She is currently her lab coat open, wearing a bikini, sunbathing in this little circle of light that she's dusted out of one of the windows, passed out in a reclining beach chair. The rest of the room is still pretty dark and hard to see in.
Can I access her computer and start to attempt to do my hack on the, like, set up a hack on the family, the origami family?
I will certainly let you. You just tell me what you're going to do. This is one of your abilities and not one of your, like, skills to roll dice for. So, yeah.
So I imagine I'll write a computer virus. I'm hoping that this would be connected to the main servers or whatever, and I'm going to attempt to maybe leave something running because that's my main goal here. I'm trying to find out the deep secrets of this family. And then all of her experiments and stuff, I'm guessing she's worked for here for years, but it's got nothing to do with my primary objective. So I'm just going to start smashing things up into bin bags, all her experiments, and tidying it away.
Okay, roll me a skill check, please.
6.
She hops up, gets into your face. After beakers are breaking, it kind of brings life to her. She gets up and staggers and waddles over to you and puts a finger or claw clinging against your metal chest. What do you think you're doing? I have until Thursday to get out of here. This
Yes.
is mine.
Thursday is date when you leave. Your stuff leaves now.
Well, I don't think that's very fair. And when she says that, I'm not going to give you a will save because this is a viewer decision, but you feel a change come over you.
Oh.
I'm not. No, this is my stuff.
Do I feel compelled to agree with her?
No, you don't feel much of anything towards her. Meh. Apathy. Your other two maids, though, you feel very strongly about them.
Yeah. Your stuff will be in the garden. And I'll just start to willfully. May I ask what is in swimming pool?
That's failed goo.
Is it harmful?
I wouldn't eat it. You're a robot, though. It's made out of dye and stuff, so like it's dry in here.
You should ask other girls come for swim.
You? I'm not the one. I need to sit down. She goes and plops, sets her head in her hands on her beach chair. Turn that light off. Of course, there is no light, just the sun coming in through a little circle.
I will leave her to sleep and I'll go find the other girls.
You can hear one banging a gong to the hallway to the left. You can hear another being kawaii in a room to the right.
Girls, I found this place has a pool.
A pool? Oh.
I found a gong, and I pull out the mallet and I hit the gong.
Oh, that's what that noise was.
Your cream outfit. Your cream. Are you still albino?
I am still albino.
Your-
Again, that's a quote and a half. Are you still albino?
Your outfit is not just cream, but cream and black striped now. It looks like a referee's outfit. An arcane line is drawn in the ground. Energy, like in some kind of anime, shoots up all around you guys. And Gareth and Will are pitted against each other. This not only being because of the gong, this also being because something's wrong about your robot friend right now. They're looking mighty possessed. As of course only an angel and smiter of evil would know.
Yeah, I recognize this immediately and draw my whip of love.
All right, gentlemen. All right, ladies. Toe the line. Toe the line.
My hands immediately tuck into themselves and 2 chainsaws come out. And my arms just start to spin around in 360 degrees.
All right, ladies, toe the line. Here are the rules. No rabbit punches. No haymakers. Other than that, there are no rules.
Good.
I turn to, is it Kiko? I turn to Kiko. I can't do that, Kiko. And then I just start running towards.
Oh god. I launch myself into the air like we're an anime.
And it looks like we're at an amazing start. There goes Wilhelmina jumping up into the air with her righteous smiting of smiting.
Smiting of smiting. Hallie, I need you to roll either skill or athletics. And, Will, you can use affection as your combat stat.
Sure can.
This is going to be an initiative roll, please.
Yeah, because it does trump it, because it says they have to only use athletics, but
I got my
the
whip of
whip
love.
supersedes that.
We got 420.
420, boys.
Baby. Oh, dude, boys' night stream is wild. Guys.
This is what this is good testosterone filled fun.
Right.
Wilhelmina, it is your turn. It is your go. Your possessed friend is coming at you with chainsaws.
I can sense the evil inside you, Helly. Fight it! And I fight with love, with my whip, for another 20. Feel your love inside of you, Helly.
How this game works is you need to make an opposed check, and you're going to take the difference between your two results in damage.
Oh boy. Oh
Do
boy.
I use the same skill as him?
You can, because it's an affection check, but you can also roll skill or athletics. I will allow you in this particular.
Let's try and be more adorable and out affection him.
Oh boy. That's 17 is the difference.
the perfect number.
Yeah.
Where's my health?
Your stress points, please.
Oh wow. Okay, I start. That's your spirit, yeah. Your top
Mhm.
points. I am negative. 7 plus 8 maths.
15.
Negative 15.
Oh man.
I hit
What
you
was
with
your
my
stress
whip.
explosion? You said a
Uh,
rampage?
I go on a rampage. Can I go full Megazord and like bits of like toasters and shit fly on and start bolting themselves onto my body?
Roombas are crawling up your legs.
Everywhere.
Attaching,
Oh, God,
latching
no.
on, making
Hey,
Roomba
look.
armor.
It looks like Wilhelmina has gotten Hallie in a bind, but Hallie counters with her special ability, the Mega Hallie.
This mission is too important to allow me for you to jeopardize it.
Ali, love me back. I'm just whipping you with love. Don't hurt me.
With a little flick of the eye, a twinkle in the darkness, you guys see a shadow creep out of the cracks of the Roombas, rush out of the magic light ring to parts unknown. But, thanks to the stress explosion, the rampage cannot be quelled so easily. It is now our robot's turn, but you are no longer required to just attack Wilhelmina. You can attack anyone, no one, the house itself.
Oh, Ali, no.
I'm going to attempt to cave this entire floor in by like just setting off.
No, you'll
like-
take us down to the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Again, a bad choice of words for this particular game, but like a bukkake of grenades are going to fire out from inside me and like crop dust this floor in grenades. Is that going to be a skill?
Yeah, and I will let you roll twice and add them together because you are in Megazord
I got
form.
12 and a 12. Oh, Jesus, I got 24.
What? Holy shit! Ah,
Oh,
Well-
baby.
please roll your opposed affection check. And Alex, good luck.
I'm going to be like, the use of explosives is against the rules. And I pull out my mystical Vorpal Staryu and I throw it at her.
Okay, you need to roll your opposed battle roll, be it a skill or an athletics, and this is just going to see to be how much damage you take. And if you can survive, you can throw your Vorpal Staryu.
All right, let's throw skill. 9.
9. He rolled a 24, so that is
Nope.
a 15. You're going to
Oh.
take 15 stress points. Are you still conscious and cognizant?
No, I stress explode. I'm at -1.
Ah, so close.
I jump on the back of Hallie and I start revving her up by her pigtails. I assume
Oh
she has
my-
pigtails. And start riding her like
Like a
a
chainsaw.
motorcycle,
Pulling a chainsaw.
flying her around at top speed, at Mach 5 speed.
Oh boy.
I feel like she could go Mach 5.
I don't know about that, but you can call it Mach 5 mode. Let's see. Did you roll an affection? Was that your 20 up there, Will?
Oh, let me roll an affection for you right there. 25.
Oh,
you
you
were
lucky.
fine.
Wait, I'm
You
just
dodged.
maxed out.
You dodge out of the way of most of the bukkake.
He managed to end that sentence seriously. It's impressive. That's a quote.
Please, yeah.
He managed to touch most, but not all.
You will have a moment before the grenades blow up and decimate the top level of this house. Maybe you can pull something out of somewhere, do something. But as for now, your other maids are gone. Hallie has been hijacked. She is being revved up. Oh, good. My name's even on it. That's what I want.
Oh boy.
Grenades are still being launched about like water from a water spout. Arms just flying around, just ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. But they are being driven either down the hallway and out the window or down the stairs and out the front door. There is a large number of live grenades all around you. What do you do?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, that's you. You're alone.
I'm gonna try and grenade Hallie and Kiko back to sense. I figure, fight Bukaki or Bukaki, and I'm gonna launch some grenades and bombs at them. Am I even line of sight of them? Or can I
For
animate
one
jump?
more round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm like, listen to me! And I blow them up. In fact, no, I'm gonna blow up the Roombas, because that's the only thing that Hallie listens to. Like, I say, listen, I did this once before, don't make me do this again! And I'm gonna grenade Bukaki the Roombas. That's a sentence I didn't expect to say. 15.
You guys, roll it.
Wait, do you want an opposed one from me as well?
Yeah.
15.
Ooh.
I got a 1. I got 3.
The Roombas are blown away. They fall to the ground, smoking heaps, their little wheels spinning, trying like turtles to upright themselves, but they can't because they're Roombas. Hallie, on the
I have one weakness.
other mode, is knocked out of her rampage. There's destruction and char all around you. The walls of the upstairs start getting blown to smithereens. There's no more walls between the bedroom, the maid chamber, the master bedroom, the bathroom. But you come back to your senses, but you do realize now instead of rampage mode, you've been shifted into manual. You're being steered and driven around. You burst forth into the streets.
I'm revving her around. I feel like she's like in motorcycle mode, like Shiva, Final Fantasy 13 kind of deal. Shiva sisters, man. And
You imagine whatever you want, man.
yeah, I pull out some bad boy Grant sunglasses and put them on my face. I have a need, and that need, vroom, vroom, is for speed. And I just start like going down the main causeway at like 3 times the speed limit.
Recommended speed.
The previously mentioned thrusters on the back of Hallie kick in, her legs fold up, her skirt parts to reveal thrusters, rocket boosters. Roll me a luck check, please.
Wonderful. 3.
Okay, we will start the game up on Wednesday. It is now the new Wednesday. Alex, you're going to sit this day out. You're in jail today. You got arrested. Hallie, you are impounded, but you're able to just walk out of impound as a cognizant creature, and you find yourself back at Black Cat Manor. The upstairs is now re-dirtied as far as mechanics are concerned.
Yeah, I do not look pleased to see Hallie when she returns. Hallie? I didn't know if you were ever going back.
I have completed defragmentation. How can
Oh,
I help today?
Is that what you call it? You destroyed half of this house, and we've re-dirtied it. Even the parts I cleaned. Now we've got only 2 days before the mistress gets here to clean everything up, and Kiko hasn't returned. Where is Kiko?
She is serving 3 to 10. She will be out on bail tomorrow.
Who's going to pay that bail?
I apologize. I was not in control of my programming.
No, I should say so. Now, you can clean up this mess that you've made at once.
I look like the saddest robot ever as I just kind of slowly wheel over and start hoovering.
You just kind of sit there and mop, and you kind of look like.
I
Go
got
back
the
to
full flaps for the Wally eyebrows come down.
Oh.
You head upstairs, and there is carnage and burned 2x4s, chipped drywall. It's gonna be a mess to clean up. None of the exterior walls are damaged, so maybe you can turn this into a giant open air bedroom or something. You can figure it out.
I sweep up the parts of my broken Roomba friends.
The Roombas
For
are
the
swept
second
up, and
time.
please roll me a skill check.
4.
Bad at this game.
You're leaving big, oily footprints wherever you go. It's not a good thing. You're in elbow deep. Rubble, debris, chunks from the ceiling, moving 2x4s apart. You move some, and you see a mangled hand. Someone's underneath all of the debris. Moving a board to the side. There's a young girl, probably 14, 15. She's mangled. Her skin's gray. She's nude. And upon looking at her, your sensors don't indicate any signs of life. But her head suddenly snaps up. It's facing the wrong way. That's normally pretty bad for humans. And her mouth opens and she greets you with yet another.
Wilhelmina, could you spare a moment, please?
Oh, fine. What do you need now? I comment. Oh dear.
I found this. And I just point to it.
Right.
Is this normal?
Its wrists are broken. They're facing the wrong way, but there's snaps and pops. It starts lifting itself up.
Did
but
we kill her?
Not even on its hands and knees, in reverse. Her elbows are popping the wrong way. Her shoulders are popping out of socket so she can stand up.
Ugh.
Getting up on all fours. Again, solid eye contact with you. Get out.
I think this is another case of we just close the door, leaving it to it for a while. Hallie, are you able to go back into murder bot mode? Maybe clean that up in there.
I think I'm all out of grenades now.
I can't say that. I see.
Could we not send her a strongly worded letter like we did the doctor?
Well, the doctor's still here. didn't exactly work either way. Maybe we could just lead her out, or just push her out the window.
What are dead things like? Could we put some bait down?
Maybe you could get some of your dead Roomba friends and.
A coolant fluid tear flows down my cheek.
and just get her out of there. That's your job now. I've got too much to clean, damn it.
I'll knock on the door. Hello?
Dude, there's no doors. The upstairs is decimated.
Okay.
She's right there for all of this.
Do you understand me?
It's the door and the wall, but
Yeah.
it's just everything else around it is destroyed, and it's just the door, and they just close the door, and the creature's peeking out from the side
The door that actually is still standing is, of course, the one you pulled out of your dress and the one that you guys, set the time to set up.
dress doors are best doors.
So what I'll do, I'll swivel my head around 180 so I'm the same as her, and I'll talk to her like that to make her feel more comfortable.
Her eyes go big for a moment. She's startled.
Do you understand me?
Do I under... You don't understand me. Get out.
This is not your property. This belongs to my master.
This is Black Cat Manor, and I'm the Black Cat. Her eyes roll back into her head. Black ichor starts dripping from her chin onto the floor. Her entire body shudders with strange spasms. And uncoagulating, she ripples like a puddle, turning into black tar. She slops splotches into the floor and starts seeping through the floorboards. And soon she's gone.
I'll try and speak through the floorboards. Due to city ordinance law, the dead cannot own houses. They are passed on to inheritance, or they will be taken by the state. Trying to speak to the goo and trying to talk sense into it.
Roll an affection check, please.
15.
15's not bad.
I know how to speak to that goo.
Kind of pauses for a second, this gooey glub, but with a couple bubbles, it will finally recede and disappear. Wilhelmina, you can also roll a skill check to see how much you can get cleaned up today.
Alrighty, skill check. 24.
If it weren't for you, there is no way of even possibly salvaging this by Friday.
Been killing these rolls. I should always play this game.
Hallie, you're the one that hasn't gotten an item from cleaning yet, correct?
I got the terrorist group.
That was from the evil temple, you guys.
Okay, then no.
Smited. So yes, 1d666. This is what else you're going to find while digging around the rubble.
I got a 535. That's quite high.
Yes. Uh-oh. If it's another temple, I'm going to have you reroll. 535. You found some kind of friend. This is a true friend who lives far away. Someone who will remain a friend no matter how far apart you are. He or she serves as a source of emotional support. And when your stress reaches your spirit, memories of this friend or a sudden phone call or maybe even a visit will let you lower your stress by 1d6. You can use this friend twice per session. You have somehow gained a long-distance pen pal. Perhaps someone you play weekly RPGs with on the internet.
Oh, I don't want to be a nerd. Jesus. It can be a 56k modem in Denver. We send packets to each other weekly.
Packets.
Nice.
Suddenly you can hear the router noise as another data packet arrives in. And I read it, and a smile appears on my face for a second.
Is it the annoying
Yeah, it's
old
the phone
dial
line.
up?
Yeah, that's exactly what noise is.
That is what you get upstairs that day. That day, Wilhelmina, you do a great job. You go downstairs and you discover one of the doors is a kitchen. The refrigerator's broken, the coils are gone, the stove's pulled out from the wall. But it could be made very nice. The other thing you notice, though, is somehow you missed it until you're cleaning some of the dust off the window and there's a little bit of natural light coming into the room. You hear a squeaking of wood. You turn around and there's a woman in the room.
Oh, no.
She's hanging by a hempen rope from a hole in the ceiling to an open rafter.
Oh, dear.
She's about 3 feet up off the ground and just gently swinging to and fro, left to right, her hair covering her face.
Excuse me, are you the mistress? We're not expecting you until Friday.
You can hear an audible sigh when you say that, just from the woman. No, I mean, get out of my house. This is my house. Get out.
I say, Hallie, call up. You didn't get rid of her. She's still here.
I tried talking to the goop. The The goop doesn't listen to sense.
Dead lady, what
She
is it that
comes-
you want?
Spinning around to try to look at you. I want everyone out of my house and hold on. And she starts spinning back the other way.
She throws her momentum too much, so she just keeps spinning. She's like, I want everyone out of this. Wait, house. Damn it.
This is my house, and I want you gone.
Fine, well, we can't exactly go. We've got things to do. We have to clean everything up. Can we just agree that we'll stay here and clean everything? And listen, I don't want to have to smite another person. I am an angel. I do that, you know. If you really need me to smite you, I will.
And suddenly the rope snaps. Her body falls to the floor with a thunk. It's still for just a moment, but her head pops up and looks at you, a big eye out of the black, goopy mess on her face. She stands up, terrible posture, hunched over, but slowly grows taller than you. She's floating 3 or 4 inches off of the ground. Why would you want to clean a place like this?
We've got a new mistress coming on Friday. And we're maids. It's what we do. It's what we do best. See what I did in here? And I show her the creepy bathroom.
This... You're not the maids for this house.
We are now.
Well, no one asked me.
Well, I've got this letter here. Look. I show her the letter.
She drops down. She swipes the hair to the side. When she does, a little bit of color returns to her skin. And you see little bumps coming out from under the big matted mess on her head. Little ears on the top of her head. She grabs it. This is outrageous. It's not theirs to give away.
You don't own anything once you're dead, honey.
Says who? Then why is there even wills? Why is that a thing?
I have very little understanding of any kind of law. I just turn up and clean things.
Amidst this conversation, an Uber driver will have dropped off Alex's maid. Your bail has been posted by the Origami family, but you're sure you're going to get some kind of stern talking to later.
Oh no, I lost control again. I rode Hallie too hard. All right, well, back to cleaning, and I notice like half the house is destroyed. All right, so I pull out more 2x4s from my dress, and I start remaking like wall frames and whatnot.
It's like Sims, you know, when they like go away for a bit and then they come back and just start doing shit.
Biga Snoobu! Dorba Dib!
Kiko, just clean things. We don't have a lot of time, and I've got an undead woman to deal with here.
Oh, undead? And I pull out my oil lamp. Where is she? I'll exercise her.
Fine.
I don't need any exercising. I need someone to explain what the hell this is and why you think you own this place.
We don't own it. Our master does. She has the deed.
I don't want any masters in here.
All right, this is enough. Kiko, exercise her.
Okay. All right. Well, your muscles seem to be atrophied, but don't worry. I know great calisthenics.
Her teeth, her lips peel back more than should be possible on a human, revealing teeth that grow up almost into her forehead, and she growls at you. Returns to her normal face. This time the facade dropping a little more, the hair a little less matted, a little frilly French maid outfit on. Hallie, and of course you can hear this commotion. You can see it. There's nothing blocking your way. The house is just open air now. You can come join the conversation. I don't want any masters in here. They walk around stomping, smelling terrible, treating women poorly, making a huge mess out of the place. I don't want anyone.
Would it help to let you know that the master's a woman?
Huh?
The master's a female.
A woman, master?
Yeah, it's the daughter. She's being cut off.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah,
They're just kicking her out on her own?
yeah, all on our own. They kicked us out too. Where will we go and where will we live? I don't know. I don't know.
That's not right.
No, that's not right at all. You know what? I feel like we should go to Mistress Origami and we tell her what for.
I mean, it's protocol. They have given us a home here, but Ghost Lady, couldn't you see it in your heart to just let us stay here? We don't have anywhere else to go. We'll clean it all up. We'll try not to do too much grenade bukkake.
This is your idea of cleaning this place up?
Well, some of it's clean.
I looked
You've
down
made
at
a
my
bigger
feet
mess.
sadly.
If I must say so, Hallie, your way of just annihilating dirt and grime is just...
No, it's not. It's not. What's that? It's not. It's awful.
Well,
You guys
you
haven't known
could
us.
beat on everything.
But I got rid of it when I'm all done.
Miss Ghost, if we find you a new place to haunt, could you haunt that?
This is my house.
What
This
if
is
we-
where I live, and I'm gonna show you how a real maid actually does work.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. Day off,
Joey,
girls.
Day off. Ooh, we can go to IKEA and... Yes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a nice host club around here.
I bet I can clean more than you today.
Oh, it's that kind of challenge. And I pull out the challenge gong. All right, girls. Cleaning challenge. And I hit the challenge gong.
The mystical light surrounds the entire mansion. This gong, this challenge arena, is not supposed to be this big. The arcane light, it's heating up. It's scorching all of the tall grass outside, burning it down to a nice manageable level. The ghost girl, her eyes go big and her ears really perk up on the top of her head. Mao's going to win. Mao is best maid. And just as quickly as she appeared, she turns into a goo puddle, seeps into the floor, and all around the house, you guys hear boards rending and creaking, wood moving around, the foundation of the house itself shifting.
Like, determined, like, to beat her. So these flamethrowers come out of my chest, and instead of, like, launching liquid napalm, they start firing, like, magnolia emulsion. Like, I send grenades flying out, but instead of normal grenades, they've got Febreze written on them.
Talk about your carpet bomb. Oh, man.
Yeah, so I go into full War Machine mode, but for cleaning.
Clean machine.
Everyone, please roll me skill checks.
Oh boy.
I'm not good at these.
Oh
12.
no.
I got 12.
Failing me when I most need it. Oh.
Ooh. Was that everyone?
Everyone
Yep.
got 12 except for me, and I got an 8. Falling behind.
It's 42 or some kind of number around there. 44 something. Mathematics.
Mathematics.
By Friday morning, you know she's going to be dropped off in the afternoon, and the house is somewhat returned to its normal appearance. It's weird. It's rather empty now. There's apparently a basement, and with a inkling of her will, of Mao's will, the floor opens up underneath, and you guys can just dump all of the useless junk into the main hallway, and it just is eaten up, swallowed deep into the basement. You're gonna have to deal with that on some subsequent sequel episode, but for now, it's clean looking. Friday morning, the bottom of the swimming pool is stained, but the goo is gone. The beakers and computers are gone. And the only thing that's left is empty Jack Daniels bottles. And I will have you all roll one last skill check.
Boy.
This, of course, is the group activity of baking a cake.
I'm gonna use my nat 20 on this. It seems vital.
Okay.
It seems vitally important.
Hit up a 12.
I got 6.
We have a 20, a 12, a 32, and a 6, a 38. And I suppose your new maid friend, Mao, will help as well. She will add another 18. And believe it or not, there's actually a list in the rulebook to see how well you did at cake baking.
We start singing the Lazy Town Bake a Cake song. But
How does
with
that go, Alex?
Yeah, please.
No.
God, we wait.
Oh man, how does it go? Hold on. Was it
It's a piece of cake or something.
Got that music.
Bake a pretty cake.
Lazy Town cake song lyrics? There we go. Shit.
I'll give you your key.
I'm not a singer, chat. I pile on the candy. It's such a pretty sight. It makes the food taste dandy, but my tummy hurts all night. I'll put on some ingredients, but keep the rest for me. I'm not just disobedient. I'm careful, can't you see? It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. Never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy. If you do the cooking by the book, then you'll have a cake. We gotta have it. You know that I love cake. Finally, it's time to make a cake. Making food is just like science with tools that blend and baste. And every fun appliance gives the food a different taste. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. Never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy. If you do the cooking by the book, then you'll have a cake. There you go.
Wow. Well played, sir.
Why don't all D&D sessions or roleplay sessions come down to someone singing a Lazy Town song?
Yeah.
I can't work it.
Wait, really?
Very strange.
Just, yeah, it's so played out now.
Impressive. How good is that cake, Strider?
We will see, for Lori is now showing up. You guys see a limo outside. It has the family crest of the origami family. It's painted all over it. Jeeves walks around and opens up the back door, pulls out 2 suitcases, sets them on the sidewalk, and you guys see Lori. She's fresh from school. She has her school outfit on. She has a small tuft of red hair on top of her head. She has huge glasses and quite a bit of acne. She has her Black Veil Brides posters under her arms, and her face is red and puffy. It looks like she's been crying. This is some kind of surprise. She wasn't expecting this. Not good crying, though. Jeeves doesn't carry her suitcases anywhere. They're on the sidewalk. He closes the door, gets back in the limo, and drives away, leaving her in a small cloud of exhaust.
Mad Mistress, are you okay?
You're here?
Yes, we're all here. Wilhelmina, Hallie, and Kiko, we're your mates.
You guys step out, and she looks like she's trying to hold back tears again. They didn't tell me that. They said on my own. I thought that. And she will pull you guys into a embrace, all 3 of you.
You won't be alone. We're here.
There.
I pull out a handkerchief from my 4D dress and I dab her cheeks. Don't worry, it'll be good. Just like dab her so hard she goes flying. Team Rocket blasts off again.
Oh man. You guys usher her inside, and there's a small 15-year-old. There's a standing in the entryway, wearing a black dress, black shoes, little socks with pink ears on them, go up to her knees. And little ears pop up at the top of her head, and she has a little tail. She looks nervous, but it against her will, or maybe beyond her notice, is flicking wildly back and forth behind her. I'm sorry, I'm a mess. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm William.
Ma'am, I'm
No.
I'm a maid. I'm Mao. I work here. Lori sets down her suitcases, insisting that she carries them and not you. She looks around. This place isn't so bad. This place is huge. They said I was going to be in a shack.
We've made it open air for you.
It's like a bungalow.
With those particular cake results, she starts sobbing immediately upon taking the first bite, though she looked like she was tearing up just from the visage of this mighty monstrosity of sugar and flour. Everyone, I will roll you 4d6. You can add this to your favor portion of the character list. That is not the right symbol. Roll 4d6. 14. You guys all gain 14 favor. It is the best cake she has ever had.
Oh my god.
And with the last few minutes we have here, I would like you all to present your birthday present that you purchased for her. And there is, of course, a table to roll on.
Sweet.
Nice.
What do we got to roll?
Oh, no, I'll roll it for you. You just tell me what it is.
Okay.
She's brought with her a couple of monochromatic outfits, a large MIDI keyboard, and all of her Black Veil Bride's posters. That's all she has to furnish this house with.
I give her the black Vorpal Staryu.
Ooh.
Oh, I give her my tentacle.
The love whip or the tentacle whip?
The tentacle whip, not a love whip. I can't give that away, that's OP.
When you give her the Vorpal Staryu, she thinks it is badass, and she is a Pokemon fan. She looks very happy, and not in a way that she needs to tell you did a very good job, or I appreciate the present, but in a way where her gaze communicates to you there's some true appreciation there. She knows that you understand her, and it means a lot to her.
No problem, sister.
4 more favor.
Ba-bam. All the way up to 24 favor. Session 1. We min-max them, boys.
Damn.
Oh, Lord. With your gift of the whip, and you said it was the tentacle whip?
That's correct, yes. Not my love whip.
Well, it could be.
True.
You are giving the anime girl a tentacle. The master is overcome with gratitude and thanks the maid over and over again. You don't hear the end of this till the end of the day. You will gain 3d6 favor. You don't know what she's going to do with it, but she seems to really enjoy this tentacle whip that you have given her.
I bet she does.
You gain 13 favors.
Boom. A lot of favors I got right now.
Not expectingly, not in a way that betrays, whereas your gift, just a big smile on her face. She's being cheered up. Her gaze looking around does fall just for a moment on Hallie. Do you have anything to present her?
So at that moment, a Roomba, my last Roomba, rolls up to her with like lots of gothic style candles on top with the molten wax dripping down onto the Roomba. There's a heartogram from the band Him, and there's just a My Chemical Romance CD on top of it.
Oh man, I'm not gonna roll for that one. I'm just gonna go with the top. You're speaking to like my inner middle school.
Yeah.
The master is so overcome with joy that she seems to freeze up for a moment before yet again breaking down into tears. This is actually one of the best days of her life. That, though she expected it to be the worst, you will gain 16 more favors.
Get a star, you get a tentacle, and you get an MCR record. Best day of my life. That's complete, boys.
Quest complete.
Mao will nervously kind of fidget and just, presents. You guys, I didn't know we were getting her things.
Give her the house.
Are you sure that's not really my place? Well,
I thought the house was yours.
I guess it is. Oh no. She licks the backside of her hand and like flattens one of her ears down and grabs the deed from you. She walks up and presents it with an awkward smile. Lori looks up and, what's this? Well, this is the deed to the house. Ma'am, the house and everything inside it, including me. And with a 61, she has now endeared herself to Master Lori. It seems that Mao and Lori are gonna get along just fine. There is a... Mao leans over, gives her this. She sets her cake down on the edge of the table to look at the deed and smile up at Mao. But the cake is teetering. Mao's eyes go huge, and she reaches out, tries to grab the plate, but that slice falls to the floor. When it does, Mao eeps and curls up and recoils. And Lori's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't get any on you, did you? I'm a klutz." She picks it up and she starts trying to get the cake up off the floor into her hands. And Mao's like, "Hey, cake dropped. You're not gonna drown me in the bathtub?" And Lori kind of looks up. What? Sorry. All the excitement of the day. This house has a grand master indeed. Yeah. And what a note to end
Beautiful.
impromptu Maid RPG.
Well played, everybody. Well played. That was a session. Certainly did not expect to be doing that today, but I'm all the better for it.
Not at all.
All the better for it. We had a couple of customers down today, so we're like, hell, fuck it, we're going to play Maid RPG instead. So we did. Next week, we'll probably be back with Sands of Zahir, but you never know, my friends, you never know.
That was a good episode of Sands of Zahir.
Good game, everybody. Good. We got a lot of character development done right there. A lot of monsters battled. Yeah. Well,
Zahir has yet to be vanquished.
Yeah. I gotta wait till next week to find out what happens next. If you enjoyed today's show, let us know. If you want more Maid RPG, let us know. Will it be a whole new campaign on season 2? No. No, it won't, because I can't imagine myself having to make a trailer for a game like this, but maybe someday in the future. Who knows? Maybe someday in the future we can make it happen. Let's go around the cast and crew. Do we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? Of course, in 30 minutes time, I'm doing Save or Dice over on youtube.com/Save or Dice. Love to see some of you guys over there. I am playing a dwarf who's been married for over 800 years, and he's been divorced for the past 6 months. And he's on a journey with 3 halfling cousins to win back his heart. So yeah, it's a great game. Come and join us over there. But let's start. Strider, what do you think about tonight's game, my friend?
Oh man, that's the weirdest session of Zahir we've had yet. Yeah, that was impromptu. Will's like, "Do you even want to run a session today? We're quite a few people down." And I say, "Hey, Maid," and I was joking, but you know what? Yeah, impromptu session, 3 minutes of prep time. I was surprised the story kind of wrapped itself up in our time limit. So
very impressive.
The Next session is about them finding a superhero's lair underneath the mansion. There's spandex powers onto the costume, of course, but
Naturally.
that is neither here nor there. I'm Strider Heap. I had a great time. I'll be doing D&D 5e next week, and even more greater fantastical things I can't talk about quite yet. But thank you for playing along with us,
Yeah.
watching Travesty, an abomination of tabletop RPG. I love it.
It's impressive, yeah. Very, very great work for just 3 minutes of prep there. Highly impressed. Gareth, what do you think about tonight's show, my friend?
You know that kind of numb feeling you get after like a massive life-changing event? Something's happened, but I'm not sure what. It was life-changing. Yeah, that would, like I said, your flow, Strider, is amazing. You don't miss a beat, no matter what bullshit we throw at you. You've always got something, whether it's grenade bukkake or turning me into a giant motorcycle. It was incredible. I'm not anywhere, so you don't need to follow me anywhere, but follow these guys. They're all fantastic. And, thanks for staying around and witnessing that.
Yeah, that beautiful monstrosity. And last but not least, Zippy.
Hi, I'm Zippy Zippo. You can find me here on Twitch at Zippy_Zippo, where we play a lot of games. Man, holy shit! I was like, I'm gonna have fun on D&D 5e, not knowing that I was gonna have more fun playing this random treasure, that I feel like you could just bring to a party and just be like, let's all play Maid RPG, and everyone's like, what? And then oh god, I'm definitely doing this as some party thing, just random, just let's play Maid RPG.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But it was great. So I had fun. It's wonderful. Can't wait for next week.
So, Zippy, we can follow you online places as well. Did we do that? I've forgotten.
Yeah, you can follow me here on
Right.
Zippy_Zippo. We do a bunch of variety gaming and stuff.
Do it. And try and get Alex to play Maid RPG at all times when you go into a stream, just for me. Another shout out to D&D sponsors. Go get yourself some Maid RPG dice. All you need is D6s. D&D sell those. So if you're, looking to play a game or two, get your Maid on, go over there, save yourself some money. But I've got to run for my next show, Save or Dice, starting here in 29 minutes time over on youtube.com/SaveOrDice. Until next time, my friends, try not to throw too many net ones. We want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.